Hello and welcome back to Game or just welcome in. Just starting here, we've got a triple bingo tournament match between Duck and Derp. This is match number two. Match number one just happened a little bit ago, and Apathy Duck took the win on that. As you can see from the little lit up golden Samus icon below Apathy Duck's timer. So we are in for another treat tonight for round two with me. Co-commentating is the great Cerberoth. I'm sure everyone knows has been kind of the voice of Super Metroid commentary for such a long time. Cerberoth, how's it going?
Well, with that kind of an intro, it's great. It's great. We've got Derp, we've got Duck, two really great runners here, and we've got Triple Bingo, and now we're off, and we get to see our card, and holy crap, this card is way worse than the last one.
As I feared, the first one was kind of a nice card, and this one is making up for it a little bit.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of interesting things. So our center tile, another nice freebie. Destroy at least one statue. The only awkwardness there is you've got to go to the statue room. But with a Brinkstar cleanup, you can route that in pretty easily. Then there's that collect X energy tanks and 11 minus X reserve tanks. So basically what we're looking for actually is 11 or more in any combination of energy tanks and reserves. That is the official ruling for how that tile works in this tournament. And the runner needs to collect 11 or more. That's really awkward. We've seen that tile highlighted though. Collect all 60 Brinkstar missiles. Not terrible. We've got a really bad tile that stands out to me. Collect all 15 Norfair power bombs. Yep, that's right. There are a couple sets in lower Norfair there that you may not want to go and collect those. At least got to get those power bombs. A shame. Collect all 10 wreck ship super missiles shows up again. There's 30 plus power bombs. There's a bunch of collection style tiles on here. The row 3 actually kind of stands out as a reasonable-ish row to me. 30 power bombs, it's a lot. 10 wreck ship supers. 9 E-tanks is also a lot, but
it's funny that that row, and I'm in agreement with you that stands out. It's a pretty for this bingo card here, something that seems like a doable thing, and that still includes 9 energy tanks.
I know.
So that is a testament to the bingo card we have here. Now we also have in the top right, we've got Plasma Beam, and on row 4, we also have Collect Plasma Beam. But that means, unless you want to do some crazy shenanigans, that's going to take a lot of time. That means you need Gravity Suit. That means you need to go to Reg Ship. That means all these things have these little stipulations among them. And yeah, it's just like, it's not just go get the thing. It's go do everything before you can get there. So
yeah, and a lot of the crazy shenanigans are actually banned in Triple Bingo. So it'll be interesting to see what our runners want to do with with this card. There is column 3, I would think actually was not too terrible to pair with row 3, except at the way bottom of column 3, there's that little tile down there that says defeat Golden Torizo.
At least you don't have to go through the entirety of Lower Norfair for that one, but yes, not a pleasant experience if you're not trying to go all the way down there.
Well, so if you're gonna do that, that means you're going down Red Tower first, and you're gonna lava dive to go to defeat Golden Chorizo, I just can't see you going to go to defeat Golden Chorizo in almost any other way on this particular card, because this card screams to me you want to go to early wreck ship because you want to do a Bryn Star cleanup, because a lot of this collection is going to be in that Bryn Star cleanup.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go defeat GT, you unless you're gonna go to Kraid. You're gonna snag the various suit, and then you're just gonna go lava dive with 5 super missiles. It's like a GT classic run.
Well,
And
except you're not allowed to use that GT code, so yeah.
without
yeah.
that portion, yes.
Yeah, I mean, both of these runners can do GT Classic, so it is going to be an option for them. I don't see movement restrictors on here, so no skip high jump tiles, which would make the lava dive just not an option, not a thing. High jumpless lava dive is doable, but I don't think these runners want to do it.
Yeah, the one restriction tile that I see on here, which is probably not a huge issue, but is kind of for me because I like both of these items, is the collect one of Wave Beam or Charge Beam, and in that instance, I'm probably just gonna grab Charge. But Wave is just kind of nice to have as a little backup there. But that's not too problematic, as you said. Not a lot of restriction going on here. Just a lot of the out of the way things. A lot of collection on this card, and the runner's gonna have to figure out how to do all of that and route it in a nice little bow.
Yeah, and I know. So interesting. I did just notice that column 5 and row 5 has collect, grapple, and skip charge.
Ooh.
So that could be yeah, I don't know, right? Like, it could be something that runners want to do, maybe. Bryn Star Reserve, that's relatively easy. 50 missiles is actually astoundingly easy.
Yeah. 50
you can
missiles is not much.
You can get the 50 missiles without even paying attention. And if they wanted to collect, if they wanted to pair that with the column 3 we were talking about earlier, right? Collect all 60, no, we were talking about row 3. But if they want to pair that with something like column 3, right? Collect all 60 Bryn Star missiles, you're automatically there for free, right? So we'll see if both of our runners do want to collect this Bryn Star Reserve, which is in that BLTR. BLTR is also something that's on here. Collect X-ray, scope, and skip, grapple beam. Interesting. These.
We have both runners this time collecting the reserve and derp going for both missiles here. So I'm guessing. I'm guessing we'll see Duck do the same thing. I'm thinking these 75 plus and the 50 plus missiles are both on the radar of both of these runners. Just maybe it's just in case it's still early in the run and they don't exactly know what 3 rows, columns, and diagonals are going for yet. So they're just grabbing it just in case. Why not?
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility. I might do something like that just to have a tile or 2 in my pocket when I get kind of toward that end game and I'm trying to figure out, all right, this is really what I need to do. So it does waste time. You're paying for everything you pick up with that fanfare, but sometimes having the extra tile or 2 saves you 10-15 minutes at the end, right? Because you can now complete something that you wouldn't have been able to complete before had you not had the thought to go grab that easy thing that was out of the way.
We're gonna see right now. Okay, so derp is not skipping charge beam. So that oh. I'm sorry. Derp and I both figured out that derp was skipping charge beam at the very same time there.
Yeah,
So,
it's also interesting. It looks like Derp skipped at least one of the missile packs in Big Pink there. While Duck picked up both of them.
all right, we'll see if Duck even attempts. Okay, going down for the charge beam and snags it. Okay, so we've got some pretty different tiles here. That skip charge beam is column 5 and row 5.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
So yeah, Derp's going down here. This may be a play for Kraid, then a play for Fantoon, which will give Derp both the destroy 1 and destroy 2 tiles, statue tiles. So we'll see if Duck wants to do that. Duck definitely going for one of these missile collection tiles, either 50 or the 75. We'll get both if he gets to the 75 for sure. But we're picking up Green Hill Zone missiles there. And so Derp really has, or I'm sorry, Duck has really been kind of getting all the missiles along the way. And now going up Red Tower.
Meanwhile, Derp going to see what Kraid's doing.
Yeah, we'll see if Kraid is going to dance again tonight.
Yeah, just saying what up, you know. Seeing if Kraid wants to come out and play. Derp doing an interesting setup for this. He did this last time too. This is kind of just like plopping down the little center tile there. Not what I've seen normally, but really Kraid is just, if you're going for the quick kill, it's whatever setup works for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, there it is. Nicely done by Derp. Get out of here, Kraid. And there's Alpha Power Bombs and Alpha Power Bomb missiles for Duck. And we'll see if Duck wants to go and pick up Beta Power Bombs. There is the 30+ Power Bombs tile. Going to require, if you pick up both of these power bombs, and then the rest of the power bombs in Big Pink, you'll get to 25, and you'll need just one more power bomb pack. But Duck's saying nope, no to Beta.
Okay.
So maybe Duck not going for the 30 power bombs. There is the 10 power bomb tile there in column 5, row 4 as well. So that maybe also something that Duck not going for, or thinking I've got Eddie Kuhn power bombs, which are more convenient to what I might be going to do if he goes down to Eddie Kuhn power bombs.
Yeah, could be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, second try for Duck this time. It's just going one try less every time, just to show off. I like it. And then horizontal bomb jump there. Yeah, I think. I mean, got the 10+ power bombs. That row has it still has collect plasma on there.
It does. Collect X-ray and skip grapple. Norfair map station. Norfair map station is pretty easy. It's right off the business center.
Yeah.
Finish in Kraid's room. If you're gonna collect a Norfair map station, you can easily finish in Kraid's room. So could come around, like that could be a thing where Duck goes around Meridia, comes out, dumps out of Meridia, goes and picks up the Norfair map station and finishes in Kraid's room. I see chat poking fun of the way I say Edikun.
Edikun? I don't know. That's how I say it. I don't
know. It's all good. It's all good. Don't matter.
Yeah,
oh no, Doc! Oh, stupid Fantoon. Doc missed the super.
Yeah, that's I decided to disappear. There we go. All right, one super. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Fantoon's fault. Not anything to do. Duck didn't do anything wrong there. It's Fantoon just being a troll.
Oh, why not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've got column. Uh, we've got plasma beam there, and then collect plasma beam. And if row 4 is
Hmm.
going to be a thing, may as well,
Yeah.
especially for derp who did not snag the charge beam. I'm thinking column 5 and then row 4, and then maybe the bottom left, top right.
Yeah, so that is interesting that Derp did skip that charge beam. That means Derp is going to have to really be pay attention to his ammo. Here's that speed booster, yeah, speedrunner's best friend. Make you go faster.
Yep,
But
best item in the game, right there.
no, that's spring ball.
No. You got the first part right with the S, but it's
Yeah,
speed booster.
spring,
Yeah.
spring, spring ball. Yeah,
I
that's yeah.
mean, you say it differently. That's cool. That's fine.
That's right. I do. I say it a little bit differently.
That's okay. It's like an accent thing.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely. Yeah, I definitely have an accent. All right. So the duck going up the wreck ship main shaft, and Derp going to be coming over. This looks like the play to Crocomire, if you ask me. So maybe for that grapple beam. So gonna get that column 5, row 5 tile.
Yeah, he's solidly going for that, and that may be row 5 and column 5, or yeah, I don't know. The only thing that stands out, obviously, as we talked about, is the defeat GT, but that could just be a quick dip in the lava and come back out and call it a day.
So if he's going for row 5, I don't like the column 5 combined because it has that plasma beam in there.
Yeah, it's a little. Plasma beam has so many things that just come along with it. This gravity suit and defeat Dragon, and it's just it looks
Yeah,
it looks nice, but it ain't nice.
it's not only that, but it also has a really awkward finish in tile. Finish in Spore Spawn's room, which is just awkward. What Derp might be doing here is Derp might be making a Norfair only play. And this could be like Derp is going to be going and defeating Golden Chorizo, collecting all 15 Norfair power bombs. Gotta collect. So the collect X-ray and skip grapple is awkward with row 5. If he does collect grapple beam here, he's already skipped charge beam. So those would be mutually exclusive, and I'm not sure. Maybe that means row 3 and row 1. Although row 1, again, awkward because it has that plasma beam in there. Collect all 60 Brainstar missiles. If you're trying to do a lot in Norfair, yeah, maybe don't want to do that.
You'll notice how many tiles are currently lit up for runners as opposed to race 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
like
nothing.
almost. Yeah, in 18 minutes in, we were like halfway done with the card already, and that just is a testament to the design, if you will. I was going to say the nastiness of this card, but we'll keep it a little bit. So yeah, these runners are definitely doing some brain work in here to try to route this together properly and to get something going.
Yeah, Duck picked up all those wreck ship supers, so has 15 super missiles now. We've got that highlighted. There's collect, grapple beam, and skip charge for Derp. Wow, really nice. I love that trick. That's really nice to see there, Derp pulling that off, that mock ball there.
Best mock ball in the game.
Yeah, that is the best mock ball in the game, straight up. All right, so here's going to be destroy a statue for Duck. So there's that center tile. Really nice and available for Duck. And we'll see what else Duck does on this Brainstar cleanup. Perhaps go and visit the Edicoons. get the 101st fanfare.
Yeah, I mean, Edikins, they're lonely. Nobody's said hi to them at all so far, and I think that's fair.
I honestly think that would be the Decora. Most runners avoid going and saying hi to the Decora. So if there is an animal that is ignored, it's got to be the Decora. At least,
Yeah,
what's that?
absolutely right. I think the decor is not lonely. I think it's whatever word is greater than lonely for the decor. Yeah.
For sure. At least the Edicoons offer up items. The Decora has an energy recharge station and requires speed booster to even get to it. So, yeah.
Shout outs to the free the decora category. If you want to get more acquainted with your decora, there's a category for you.
The first time I saw that trick, I couldn't believe that. Yeah, that is hilarious. All right, so Derp coming back up our red tower here. Duck coming over here to retro Bryn. So this might be a collect all 60 Bryn Star missiles for Duck. Has 10 power bombs now for sure.
Looking at the card here and some of the suggestions that are popping up in chat. Latest one being row 1, column 1, and bottom left to top right.
Yeah.
And that is a thing. Collect X-ray, apple, ice beam. I mean, I feel like the runners have to go. No, I mean not have to, but I mean there's so much plasma implications on this thing that
There is.
it's just like you need to go kill Dragon, which means you need to go to Fantoon to get the gravity suit. And, yeah.
Yeah, there's two tiles on here so there's the straight up plasma tile, and then there's the collect plasma or defeat Ridley tile. The defeat Ridley is not. Yeah, both of our runners do have 10 plus power bombs, so we should get that highlighted there for you.
Duck chucking a missile into that boulder there. Usually that's the one you either just wait or you get smacked in the face with. So GG's on that move. Say, I ain't have enough of your boulder.
All right, so there's the Brinstar E-Tank. Blue Brinstar E-Tank there for Duck. I'm going to give Duck 2 E-Tanks at this point in time and 1 reserve. So if Duck's looking for that 11, still a ways away. The 9 plus E-Tanks is definitely 9 E-Tanks. Alright. This is alright. So Duck looks like Duck is going to be done with this Brinstar cleanup. Meanwhile, Derp coming into Fantoon here. I just don't know. I still don't know what our runners are going to be doing.
I think that's again this card here, and I think it took a little while longer than our runners were comfortable with to figure out what exactly they were going to do, and it's also taken us a little while to figure out exactly what's going on as well. I'm looking at what's currently lit up. We'll Destroy
Yeah,
at
that's what
least
I'm looking out and trying to
yeah.
figure out what in the world they're going to do.
And welcome to Speed Gaming. You're hopping into a triple bingo tournament match between apathyduck and derp. This is match 2.
Okay.
We've got a best of 3 going on. Duck took win 1, and we are on to round 2. All 3 matches will be played tonight if there is a third. So welcome in.
Yeah, this is all right. So there's high jump boots for Duck. Maybe Duck wants to make a lava dive play, defeat Golden Chorizo, the Norfair map station. Although he's already passed that, so he's a bit low on power bombs. Having only one.
Looks
Oh,
like
that's not.
Duck does not want to use that power bomb, so maybe they're saving it for that map
Yeah,
station.
could be.
Looks like it. Oh,
Nope.
no. Never mind.
Hey, he's gonna get Ice Beam.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe column 4 here, right? Ice Beam, Space Jump, finish in Kraid's room. Finish in Kraid's room is not too bad from Meridia,
2 statues.
but destroy 2 statues is going to be super awkward for Duck.
Well, if he's going space jump, then he's gonna have to kill Dragon. So.
Yeah, but he has to go back to the statue room.
Yeah, that's true. So if that's not the case, then we're talking about. Oh, okay. So we're talking about row 2 or bottom left, top right. Either way, row bottom left, top right includes killing Dragon anyway, because you need a plasma beam for that.
Yeah. Does Duck have all 60 Brinstar missiles?
That is a great question.
Because Duck went to Retro Bryn. Picked up pipe missiles, picked up all the missiles in Big Pink, picked up all the missiles in the Brinstar reserve area, picked up the missiles under the bridge, I'm pretty sure. You know what? Kraid missiles. So he doesn't have Kraid missiles.
Okay.
His Duck hasn't gone over to the warehouse.
Speaking of all of that, shout outs to Link Force for tracking all of this, because
Yeah, absolutely.
doing a fantastic job.
Aha! So here's the Norfair map station for Duck. Oh, maybe that's what Duck wanted, another power bomb. Okay. Duck now going back up the elevator. So interesting here.
You're
Duck's
going
got
in for gravity suit.
Duck's got the map station now. So the other thing is Duck has to, if Duck wants row 4, which I think is what we were talking about, you'd have to collect X-ray scope as well.
Yeah.
So maybe he's gotta go and. So finishing in Kraid's room does not require the runners to defeat Kraid. It just means you gotta be in Kraid's room. So Kraid can be wandering around, no problem. But so if Duck wants to defeat Dragon and then go and visit the statues again. The visiting of statues is the like awkward part, right?
I think there's
row 5.
awkward just written all over this card, but the runners are just gonna have to kind of bite the bullet on a lot of the stuff. And in Duck's case, okay, interesting. Duck is gonna go farm up because
I think Duck wants power bombs.
all right. Either way, Duck is gonna go in here. Is gonna smack Botwoon around a little bit, and then it's gonna go tell Dragon who's boss, and that's gonna give them space jump. And then why not plasma beam? So that's 3 tiles. It's gonna get column 4, row 3 tile, column 5, row 1 tile, and then column 1, row 4 tile.
Yeah.
And that is gonna give 1 away from 2 rows.
Yeah, he'll have he'll have potential here for the plasma beam pot tile, the space jump tile, the collect plasma or Ridley tile, and yeah, and that's quite a lot of tiles.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is just gonna be like a bunch for both runners, a bunch of tiles that just come together very close to the same amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, so this puts Duck on track for maybe a BLTR, right? Plasma beam. And then he's got to collect X-ray in there, which is... Yeah, I'm just trying to think how you... maybe there just is no efficient way to route this particular card. Maybe it's just super awkward.
There probably is, but it's gonna take a fat amount of studying or luck to get to.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at the 30-minute mark, and our runners have a pretty good shotgun of colors all over the bingo card at the moment, but still not enough to be able to question exactly what they're going for. We have pretty good ideas, but not definite plans.
Yeah, Duck coming into Dragon here. Derp coming into Aqueduct. So a little bit behind each other as far as where they are in the game. Not necessarily with the bingos, because it's anybody's guess what bingos are happening here. All right, Derp picking up Aqueduct missiles and supers. Interesting. What does that do for Derp? There's only the 15 super missile tile, so Derp already had 15 supers.
Duck going for a good old-fashioned ammo Dragon kill here.
Yeah.
And some pseudo screws to boot.
Yeah, Duck doesn't have speed booster like Derp does. Derp can soft lock here if he runs out of ammo. All right, nicely done.
Well, he does have charge.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no,
Derp does not have charge. No, skip charge.
Oh no, Duck has charge though.
Yeah, Duck has charge, but Derp skipped charge, so Derp could have soft locked on Bot Wound if he ran out of ammo.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Dragon. Yeah, that's a scary soft lock.
Oh yeah. 32 minutes in. Nope.
Yeah.
All right, so Derp looks like setting up for. Oh, nope. Never mind. I thought Derp was going for a halfie, but did a little shine spark up a halfie climb.
So Duck now has a pretty much a confirmed column 4 as long as they finish in Kraid's room and actually go back to G4 to destroy another statue.
Yeah, that's the awkward tile there. So,
right.
I wonder how he's going to route that in, and then what he's going to pair that with. Frankly, here's Dragon for Derp. Derp and his Blat timer there. This is going to be a much easier time here for Derp than it is for Duck, because Derp has that speed booster. It's going to make a world of difference.
Yeah.
So if let's say Duck does want to do that column 4, right? he's got to pick up X-ray. Then that will also give him column 1, row 1, collect gauntlet or X-ray. And he'll have plasma beam here in a moment, going into plasma tutorial room from Cassius room. And so that's going to give him that, and row 4, column 1, row 4, right? So Duck doesn't have 30 power bombs, and I think is shy on the 60 or 75 missiles. So
I was almost thinking row 3, but that's I mean,
yeah, Derp's
fixed energy
shy
things.
on the power bombs there, right? So what I was thinking, right, is something like column 4 be a BLTR, and then like column 1, right? But I don't know, maybe Duck has something else in mind.
Yeah, it's you know, even this far in, it's hard to say.
Yeah, it could be row 1. He's got to get those Kraid missiles. He's collected every other missile in Brinstar, and so that makes me think he's got that in mind somewhere. So X-ray and the Kraid missiles will give him row 1 and a BLTR, and then if he just destroys 2 statues and finishes in Kraid's room, he'll have column 4 as well. So I think this is going to be Duck is going to be going over to destroy some statues and pick up the X-ray scope, maybe.
Yeah, I think that is definitely the play. Is to go to G4 and then come back to Kraid. Whether I'm just trying to figure out if that's going to be enough, because
I'm trying to think of. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's gonna be an indication of row 4 and column 4, and column 4 is gonna be set, but row 4 still needs X-ray, which is what Duck is doing right now. So never mind.
I'm trying to think if there's just something better or something that something else that we're missing.
That's it. That's BLTR for Duck. That's row 4, and that's column 4. So all Duck has
row
to do
4. Oh,
yeah.
Row 4. There you go. That is what I was missing. I'm sitting here getting hung up on column 4, but it's row 4, and yeah. So Duck is. This is another brilliant.
Yep. Duck is in the home stretch. He just has to go to G4 and then go back to Kraid's room, and that's it.
No. Duck needs Kraid's missiles and finish in Kraid's room. That's it. Because he's going to have row 1, he's going to have BLTR, and he's going to have row 4. And that's it. So Kraid missiles is going to give him all 60 Brinstar missiles, and Kraid's room is right next door. So that's it. It's these warehouse missiles for
so just
Duck.
Didn't even go to. Okay, so we're trading out destroy at least 2 statues with collect all 60 Brinstar missiles.
Yes, well, it was. So I think we didn't have collect 1 of wave or charge highlighted before, which was actually, or maybe we did, and I just missed it.
Totally makes sense. Yeah, he's gonna go get the missiles and then just they went up to Kraid's carcass, and that's the game.
Yeah. Let's see here. Derp. Yeah, so that's 60 Brinstar missiles there for Duck, and Duck has to just finish in Kraid's room, and that is going to be it.
Duck has really had, Derp has been doing an excellent job as well, and Duck has just had the routing a little bit better in both of these races here.
Right,
Nice.
that is the key. What can you make out of this as quickly as possible?
Yeah.
That's it for Duck. Like we said, just has to enter the room. Does not have to actually defeat Kraid. Can if he wants to, but
Yeah. GG's in chat and in comms for apathyduck.
that's going to give him a race time GG time of 38:50, and make Apathy Duck the winner of not only this game, but the match. And so then we'll move on to face Asder, as we mentioned earlier in game one. So Derp sadly forfeiting this race here. So we'll see if we can get these two in chat to talk with them. And
They are both already here.
oh,
So
all right,
yes,
they're ahead of me.
yes indeed. So I guess we'll start with apathyduck just by a solid GG's on both races. Great routing. How do you feel? What do you want to say?
I feel pretty good. I mean, Derp is, really good at bingo. I said at the end of the last match that my path through this is the absolute worst. Like, you couldn't make a worse path if you tried. It was JD and then Derp, and it's gonna be Asder, MGA, and then QD, assuming everything goes chalk. So that's like the most ridiculous thing. So, I'm shocked that I was able to pull this one off, because Derp is just one of the top players in this. I know this was 24 versus 25, but this is not a 24 versus 25 race. So, yeah, just a really fun one.
Yeah, I think I said after my last match that all four of us in this little 4-man bracket with me, you, JD, and PBB, all four of us are basically top 10 in the world at bingo, I think, and the winner gets to play against Azure. So
Yeah. Well, like, because
it's silly.
I don't know if you saw what happened to me, but like I got a win, and then I died twice. So we'll put those aside. I got a win, and then like I had a fourth, but like I did Bryn missiles instead of Bryn maps, so it was a forfeit. And like that doesn't even affect the time. So like if you just took my time, I would have been like fourth overall. So I mean, like, I feel terrible for like JD and PBB, because they had outstanding qualifiers, and then I hate saying this, but it's like they pull us, and it's like that's like it's rough for them. So but at least when we're playing each other, like, it's our own fault, so we can't complain at that point. Like there's no like, oops, I'm sorry, going on here. I don't know what happened to you, and I think you have like one really good one, and then
I think it was the same one where you got DQ'd. I died, or I soft locked in Batoon.
Oh yeah, that'll happen. Yeah,
and I also would have been top 4 if I finished.
Yeah.
Assuming I finished at a decent time.
Like I said, I feel bad for JD and PBB, because they did so well, and unfortunately what happened, but we can't complain. We did this to ourselves, so and I'm shocked. I could, like, I think everyone would bet money this would have gone to 3. So but yeah, this like the first card I was really surprised at Dragon, because like there wasn't a lot of Dre on it, and like I think the only one was with Croc. So when I came out and I saw you in Dragon, I was like, what's happening? Like I was surprised on that.
I don't know. It kind of sucks to lose just by having bad reads on both cards. But yeah, the first card especially, and then the second one, I'm not sure if there really was a particularly good route. But
Second card was,
man, I'm doing the exact same thing I just lost with 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, so the second one was interesting, because originally I had like row 3 scouted in with the 30 plus power bombs and 9 E-tanks. I'm like, okay, so because I didn't want to do like Brinstar missiles is gross. So like I didn't want to do that. I had like, I think I just pretty much had row 1 and row 3 swapped, because there was a lot of like space jump plasmas all over this. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty much definitely doing that. I had row 3, and I was like, well, to do that, I got to do the Bryn revisit anyways, right? And then like the 9 energy tanks, I'll get a bunch in Bryn, and I got to get a bunch more. And I realized, like, if I'm going to do the Bryn revisit anyways, why don't I just get the 60 missiles? Like, because that's less pickups than, because I was going to have to run over to retro and anything anyways. I was like, wait a minute, I'll just do missiles, because row 1 was really good besides that. So like, I think that was like being able to realize that. I think that was really important, because I mean, my route would have been the same, but I've been doing a lot more collection in Brinstar. I've been like getting all the PBs, getting a bunch of E-tanks. So I'd had to get Meridia E-tanks for 9 E-tanks, and I was just like, at this point, I've already committed to the revisit. I'll just get the missiles. Like missiles is bad, but like at this point, the alternative is worse.
Yeah, it just has to happen.
Yeah,
at
it
some
was like,
point.
oh, I'm doing this anyway, so yeah, I'll just get the missiles. That's easier.
Yeah,
Because the rest of that row is free.
I was trying to find some kind of route. Sorry, I kind of cut you off. I was trying to find some route where I could go like deeper into Lower Norfair and then end there, but there just wasn't any. Like all of the lines with Norfair PBs aren't good for that.
Yeah,
it's like, man.
The way I kind of do these is like Fantoon first is so powerful in these. It feels like before I see the card, I'm planning on doing Fantoon first, and then like something has to jump off the page at me, like a wreck ship reserve in the middle, or like just Ridley's all over the place for me to want to change that. So like I kind and like it because you have no time. Like I think kind of having a plan of like, and like I'm like the opposite of MGA, because MGA is like I'm doing Kraid first unless I have to do Fantoon first, and like I think that just reduces your like problem space a little bit. And makes it easy because I just like, okay, like this one I was like, all right, plasma beam, space jump, plasma beam. It's like unless I see something very, very good, I'm just doing this. And it's like if as long as I can find a route that fits in with plasma and Dre, like funny thing, I didn't even end up using the space jump. Like it might have been a little faster to get X-ray earlier, but like it would have been because it saved the backtrack. Like it would have been much better if it was space jump instead of plasma, because I could have. That routes out better. I could do like an 80% back to Red Tower and then just do X-ray. But yeah, and like that, like finishing Kraid's run worked well with the Brinstar missiles because I was like, okay, well I'll just get the last one there at the very end. A little nerve-wracking because sometimes I like to use the tracker to double check, but I couldn't double check to the very last second because that's the last missile right before Kraid. So
yeah, it was really wrapped up at the end pretty well with the criteria power bombs and then finish and landing side. It was definitely good routing, and both runners like you guys had great times in both races, man. And we Serverath and I were talking about the matchup here and just discussing the fact that it would be close on every race, and you guys both really performed and did a great job, and it was cool because you guys all like different routes. The collect, grapple, and skip charge was a definitely differing factor. One of you guys got charged and the other didn't, so it was a lot of cool speculation on what columns and rows and stuff were going on. It was very exciting for all of us, and GG's to both of you, and to Duck going on to face Asder. A solid good luck to you, sir.
I've never heard of that guy, so it's probably gonna be easy. After the first 2 rounds, this is
yeah, I think
one of these has got to be free,
Azur's
right?
like a new guy or something. I think.
I think he's in the Link to Past main.
Yeah, I think they've played like Mario 64 or something, but
yeah, maybe. I haven't watched New Summoning Assault, so maybe his name's in there or something.
Crazy how my route was just all SMZ3 players. you, and if I beat you, I was playing Azure.
I mean, NJ has technically played SMZ3.
Yeah, he's kind of an SMZ3.
I finished the weekly, and I was like, oh, I'll raid MGA, and like he doesn't have Morph yet. He didn't realize he could get to Swamp without Hookshot. I was like, oh no. I was like, that's yeah. I love like the top SM guys that. I mean, obviously there's like Cutie and Azure and Aussie and stuff who are very good at both, but like Sloters and like Zephy and MGA, like, and Cutie back when he started too. It's just like people I love watching people who are amazing at one video game like play something they haven't really played before, and it's like it's a joy to watch. And like I always feel bad, like I always want to see like the reaction, like some guy just stumbles into SpeedGaming chat watching like Sloters. It's like, man, this guy's terrible, and then all of a sudden he just starts tearing around in SM. It's like, what happened?
Yeah. I still haven't beaten C3. I won't lie.
I mean, if we're getting off into a tangent here, I tried out for the SMZ3 tournament because I've always wanted to do it. Barely did not qualify, but it was blast to just like try and just to like crash course everything and learn. But yeah, it definitely is two different things to try to go through and learn. But yeah, man. Anything anybody else wants to wrap this awesome Super Metroid action up with a bow and a tie and call it a night?
And I'll just say
GG.
that, yeah, GG's obviously derp. Definitely someone was going home early. The same thing with last round. So, but yeah, even if honestly, like, even if I had like we were the high seeds, like, you probably get 2 wins before you start really getting into the nitty gritty of it. So this is kind of as far as I expected to go, anyways. But honestly, I think it kind of worked out better because, like, well, at least for me, because instead of playing some of the lower tier, like all these matches in this little group of def we had going on were really good and really fun, really tight. So I think me and JD still have the fastest finish. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm sure someone's going to beat 16 seconds by the end of this, but it's been really fun. So GG's to you, Derp, as well.
Yeah, GG. Good luck against Azure. I think whoever wins that match, Duck versus Azure, is probably going to win the tournament. But we'll see what happens. There's still a lot of good runners.
Yes, Azure's probably going to win the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Azure's kind of favored in every non-vanilla.
Yeah,
SM
I mean,
thing.
I'll say the only, like, the two people. I mean, there's obviously a lot of, like, you and JD and Paul Rebound, like Owl. Like, there's a lot of really good people in this. Like, the two people I'm just like, I have like a 5% chance of this is like Azure and Cutie. Like, they're like, they're just really, really, really amazing players, and I think it's kind of like a bar fight for that third spot. So
Right now. Well, I think I speak for myself and hopefully everybody that has been involved in these past races in saying that it's been a blast and a mind craziness of bingo and tiles and speculations and two awesome runners doing their thing. So I will relinquish my commentary to the great Cerberoth. Let him take us out here and say GG's to both runners. Thank you very, very much to Restream and to Trackers. We got Linkforce. She is just running the show behind the scenes and everybody to make this thing happen. And Cerberoth, take us out.
Yeah, absolutely. GG's once again to both of our runners, Derp and Duck. They put on a fantastic show. Both of these races were pretty awesome to watch. This last card absolutely sucked, so I don't blame them for going all around and having difficulty with trying to figure out what what it was they wanted to do. That being said, here in the Super Metroid Triple Bingo tournament, we've got some more action coming up tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have Toasty versus a Real Cutie game 1, followed by game 2 at 2 p.m. And if needed, game 3 at 3 p.m. So there's plenty more action to come here in the Super Metroid Triple Bingo tournament. Be sure to check your schedule for all of the Super Metroid Triple Bingo tournament action, as well as all of the other fantastic tournaments like the SMZ3 tournament we mentioned going on the SpeedGaming family of channels. So check out that schedule, find all the really cool stuff that is happening. And thanks once again to the crew here in the booth, Link Force and Papa Schmo, as well as all our tournament admins for putting on this awesome tournament, and you folks all for coming out and watching. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, and we will see you next mission.